Catholic High School. I'm in JS3. I'm here to teach you on how to cook Ofe Achara with Agbada Nkwụ. Ofe Achara with Agbada Nkwụ is the most traditional way to cook egusi soup. The Agbada Nkwụ is molded egusi. This is not just ordinary egusi that scatters as you cook the soup. The disco shape most of egusi should be interacted and solid by form such that the person enjoying it can bite into and treat them like meat. Ingredients for Ofe Achara: egusi seed, also fresh pepper, salt, uziza leaf, dry pepper, 3 seasoning cubes, ogiri, palm oil, catfish, 2 stockfish, crayfish, and achara. Preparation for Ofe Achara: cook the stockfish and the dry fish till soft, and when softened, clean thoroughly and debone. Grind the egusi with a grind mill. Grind the fresh pepper and ogiri. Peel the achara till you get the tender part. Cooking direction: cook the stockfish with the stock cube till soft, and pour some of the stock into a bowl. Pour most of the grounded egusi into a clean dry bowl. Season the egusi with dry pepper, some of the crayfish, and ogiri. Add the fish stock to the egusi. Mix thoroughly till a thick dough is formed. Mold the egusi into that disco shape as big as a coin and set aside. Boil in water and throw the molded egusi into the boiling water. Cook for 15 minutes into the medium heat. Add the fish stock to the pot and cook for 5 minutes. Once it boils, take off the fish and set aside. Add the deboned dry fish, dry pepper, and the remaining crayfish with ogiri. Stir and cook till you see some clear egusi oil come to the surface. This should be cooked about 15 to 20 minutes. Stir and cook so it does not burn. Add the water used in boiling the egusi when necessary. Add the boiled agbada egusi, uziza, achara, and the fish you took out earlier. Once you are sure you see some clear egusi oil come to the surface, add palm oil and cook for 5 minutes. Add salt to your taste. Cover, and once it boils again, it is done. Serve with any Nigeria food.
My name is Ejike Chisom. I'm in JS3B. I school at Catholic High School. I am here to present on how to cook Ofe. Firstly, I will list the ingredients used for cooking Ofe. Red oil, grounded crayfish, dry fish, stockfish, little bunch of oha leaf, a small bunch of uziza leaf, yellow pepper, cocoyam, some seasoning cubes, etc. Preparation for cooking Ofe. Soak the dry fish in water and set aside to soften. When softened, select the bone and break into pieces. Rinse and boil your palm fruit till you can rub the flesh out from the nut. Pound in a mortar. Sieve and separate the chaff from the concentrate parts. Boil your cocoyam till it gets soft. When soft, peel the back and pound in a mortar to form a smooth surface. Peel your oha leaf with your fingertips. Peel your uziza leaf. Wash your stockfish with brush and wash your meat. Add the two in a pot. Add some seasoning cubes and cover to boil. When the 2 stockfish are boiled, you slowly descend your palm oil into a pot. Add your dry fish, your stockfish, pepper, crayfish, ogiri, and cover to boil. When they are done, you slowly descend your cocoyam paste scoops. and stir to dissolve. When the cocoyam paste has dissolved, you add your oha leaf with your uziza leaf and cover to boil. When the soup is done, you will transfer it to a cool container so that the leaf won't overcook or turn dark.
No swallow.
My name is Chokube Emmanuel Achoma. I school at Regina Angelic Catholic High School. I'm in JSS 3A. I'm here to teach you on how to cook Ofe Achara, which is Ajubise and Oda. In some part of Igbo land, you cannot do Omoko without Ajubise and Oda because these spices are most medicinal to both mom and the newborn. After having a baby that weighs almost 3 to 4 pounds, your stomach should be darker and bigger, which may be alarming as the rest of your body will remain fat. As much disturbed as you think of removing that color and leftover bone. That is when the bigger role of your mother comes into play, and that is when the typical omubo for Igbo people in Nigeria starts as soon as you come back from the hospital. Your meals should be more of watery foods like yam pepper soup, which is not in Igbo as jimirogo, or Ofe Achara, or white soup with pounded yam. This soup must be made by a blend of spices specially made for new moms, namely Ajunbise, Uda seed, Uziza seed. It is used to flush any lossia out and flatten the stomach. Ingredients of Ajunbise herb: 1 wrap Ajunbise plus 1 cup custard of water, 1 teaspoon Oda seed, half tablespoon Uziza seed, half tablespoon Uziza seed, 2 medium dried fish, crayfish, pepper, salt, and 2 seasoning cubes. Cooking preparation: wash the Ajubise, pound the crayfish set aside, grind the Uziza seed, grind the Oda seed, wash the dried fish with warm salt water and debone. Cooking procedure: put the washed Ajunbise into a clean pot. Add a water to the same level of the herb. Cook till it is concentrated. And transfer the Ajunbise water into another clean pot. You then put your dry fish, your crayfish, your Uziza, your Oda seed, and your pepper. Leave it to boil for at least 30 minutes, and you then put your seasoning cube and your salt. Leave it to boil for at least 5 minutes. Then you remove it from heat. It can be taken like that or with any swallow of your choice, like yam or anything that works well with you. Functions of Ajunbise: it removes a colic in babies when taken by new moms. It's fat burning herbs. Take away the lossia out when taken by the new moms. Yes.